If you're relying on referrals, hoping that students magically appear, or you're throwing money into ads that you glued together within 5 minutes, without a plan, or even worse, paid some random agency to do it, then you'll never build the kind of tutoring business that gives you freedom. One that works for you instead of draining you until you start resenting the very business that you sacrificed everything for. I was once working with all types of clients, consultants, coaches, podcasters, you name it. But then I met Patrick, an SAT tutor, stuck at 15K months. And bam, we got him the best results I had ever delivered. From 15K per month to 70K months in just 12 weeks. And 6 months later, hitting 193K per month. Yes, not per year, per month. And it didn't just work for Patrick. We helped Hassan generate 15.5K from just 559 pounds in ad spend in 30 days. That's a 27x return, all while he still had his 9-to-5 job working 60 hours a week. We doubled Martha's revenue within 30 days while dropping her cost per lead from 22 to 3 to 5 pounds per lead. We helped Mario close 6.4K from just $250 in ad spend within 8 days. That's a 25x return. And not just that, it was easy to get all those results. And that's when it clicked. Tutors are sitting on an absolute goldmine. It's just that most have no clue how to actually tap into it. So I ditched every other industry and went all in into helping online tutors build real and scalable businesses. Ones that give you financial freedom, predictability, and control over your income without sacrificing the quality that made you successful in the first place. Once I dug deeper, it made sense why getting results for online tutors was so easy. Most are trapped using outdated, inconsistent growth methods that create nothing but anxiety. The most common one, which 90% of the market relies on as their main acquisition strategy, are referrals, which are by no means bad, but you've effectively chosen the most uncontrollable and unpredictable system as the foundation responsible for growing your business. How would that not make you anxious about your future? Or maybe you've already dipped your feet into ads, but if you didn't leverage the right strategy with the right messaging and targeting, you ended up with sky-high costs, no booked calls, or even worse, a calendar filled with unqualified leads who just waste your hard-earned money and time, which has you feeling like ads don't work. But the problem isn't the ads, it's how you're running them. And if you've experienced that before, then naturally you try other things as well. You post videos, send messages in Facebook groups, or you reach out to parents directly just to get turned down over and over again. And yes, you might get some replies, just like Errada, one of our A-level chemistry tutors, but you'll quickly learn that just selling tutoring isn't enough. If you don't position your offer to resonate with parents who can afford and value your service, you're just another tutor in the race to the bottom competing on who's cheapest. This forces you to undervalue your services, which means you can't charge enough to get students actual results, which inevitably leads to you questioning your entire business model, fighting with yourself daily about whether you should even keep on going. And look, if you're feeling stuck making less than 20K per month, questioning if you have what it takes, where you're watching others blow past you while you're just treading water, I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault, because the game has changed and nobody gave you the new rules. You weren't taught how to market, how to sell, or how to scale systematically. Yet the world expects you to just figure it out, but figuring it out on your own is exactly what's keeping you stuck. So that's exactly what I'm gonna change for you right now. You see, I realized that tutors don't need more likes or more views. They need a system that predictably brings in new families month after month without wasting time on free lessons or burning money on ads that don't work. So I built exactly that. A proven framework that gets tutors from being stuck below 20K to hitting above 50K per month consistently within 90 days. Most importantly, without sacrificing the quality that makes you stand out. Because when I first started working with tutors, I noticed something different. Unlike other industries where people struggle with the most basic fundamentals, tutors already have the most important piece. You can deliver results. The problem was just everything else around it. They have no idea how to position themselves as premium. They were, quite frankly, terrible at marketing and sales, and had no system to bring in qualified leads leads and booked calls, which means they were completely invisible to families who actually needed them the most. Jared was a perfect example. Initially, he was very skeptical. He'd been burned by agencies before, spending $500 on ads that brought in nothing but broke and unqualified families. But he followed our system to the T, and the results were nothing short of extraordinary. He went from $2K to $26K in cash collected in 30 days. And that's when I knew I'd cracked the code. But it didn't stop there. I refined it, tested it with different tutors across all different subjects like SAT, A-level, physics, chemistry, ISEE, MCAT, LSAT, and many others. And the results just kept getting better. So here's how it works. It's built on 4 key components. The first one is offer positioning. Most tutors struggle because they haven't packaged their expertise into an offer that parents actually want to buy. They think just being good at tutoring is enough. But parents don't buy tutoring. They buy results, confidence, and a peace of mind. You see, when your offer isn't dialed in around that, it creates a domino effect of stress. You struggle to explain why you're different from every other tutor. Parents keep on asking, why should I choose you over someone who's charging half your price? And deep down, you don't even have an answer. You constantly feel like you have to justify pricing instead of attracting families who are actually willing to pay what you're worth. You get bargain hunters expecting discounts or free trial lessons. You waste time trying to convince people who were never going to buy in the first place. This is why we don't just help you sell your tutoring. We help you actually package it into an irresistible offer that positions you as the premium choice, not a cheap alternative. But you need to understand that the speed at which your business grows is directly correlated to how many qualified families discover your offer on a daily basis. Even if you have the best offer on the planet, people won't buy from you simply because they don't even know that you exist. And look, I know that you've probably been burned by generic agencies before. Most of our clients have. They promised the world, took your money, and then left you with nothing but wasted ad spend and broken trust. And when that doesn't work, which by the way it won't, you tell yourself ads don't work for tutoring. My niche is too small, or parents in my area just won't pay the premium prices. But in reality, you're just using the wrong approach. And some of you even believe that marketing means becoming some dancing TikTok influencer or posting motivational quotes every day. You think that you need to be naturally charismatic or have some special personality to create content that works, so you avoid it entirely, or you post a few random videos here and there, send messages in Facebook groups. But the truth is that you don't need charisma. You don't need to become an influencer. You don't need a huge budget. What you need is a systematic approach that puts your expertise in front of the right parents in the right moment, exactly when they're looking for help. What we do is use meta ads to get instant eyeballs on your offer for quick results. And if your offer is positioned correctly, then hitting a cost per lead below $5 to $10 should be effortless. Just look at Marta. We dropped her cost per lead from over £22 to £3 to £5 while doubling her revenue. She didn't become more charismatic. She didn't start dancing on TikTok. She just put the right message in front of the right parents. And we've been able to consistently provide results as such only because we don't just run ads like everyone else and hope they work. We engineer an entire ecosystem around them. Every ad, every sales asset, every piece of content is designed to feed one into another, creating a cohesive acquisition architecture that ensures that by the time parents get on a call with you, they are already ready to get started. But ads alone isn't enough. We simultaneously create organic content that actually builds authority and trust, which not only makes closing effortless, but it also drastically reduces your acquisition costs. And again, this isn't about becoming a content creator. It's about systematically addressing the exact pain points that your ideal parents are losing sleep over and leveraging them to tap into their emotional pains, desires, and position you as the inevitable choice before a single call is booked. But all of these leads don't mean anything if they're not converting. Most tutors get leads and either don't follow up properly or wait too long to book them. Parents who were interested go cold and move to another tutor, which makes most start second guessing if their service is even valuable. But every ignored follow-up makes you feel invisible, and that cycle of doubt just continues. That's why you need a system that actually nurtures the leads, follows up automatically, and has someone ready to call them instantly qualifies them and schedule them on calls without you having to lift a finger. We automate this with CRM follow-ups, nurture sequences, and a trained appointment setter who ensures that leads don't fall through the cracks. And lastly, most tutors have no idea how to sell. They get on hundreds of calls and nobody buys, which ultimately makes them feel like they have a worthless product. So they try lowering prices, but still nobody's buying, leading them to question their entire business model once again. And honestly, that cycle of doubt is quite brutal. Not only do you feel terrible, but you're not making money despite all of the effort. We refine your sales process, implement proven scripts, and track performance to ensure that you actually close those deals. Mario, for example, closed 6.4K in his first 8 days with a 40% call to close rate. This process isn't something we made up. It's been battle tested and proven with tutors who are just like you across every single subject and level. So if you believe that sticking to the old way will keep you from experiencing the freedom that actually comes when you have a predictable flow of new students and a predictable income, then book a strategy call with my team using the button below this video. We'll show you exactly how we implement this system for our clients and how you can implement it yourself. It's a call where you'll get clarity on exactly what's keeping you stuck and the exact steps that you need to take to fix it. Our goal is to work with 5 new tutors per month. We don't aim to be the cheapest so that we can service the most clients. We aim to offer elite level service, which forces us to work with fewer clients but gives us higher chances of getting them actual results. And again, you've probably been burned by cheap and incompetent agencies that just burn your time and money, focusing only on generating leads that never actually convert into paying clients. We also aren't one of those courses where you're left to figure it all out on your own. We built the entire system with you and for you, and no, we don't disappear the moment you pay. Our mission is to bridge the gap and solve problems for good, so if that's what you want, book the call below.